I decided to be a cardiologist because it was a fascinating field. It involved close patient contact, and I had two wonderful role models who were the epitome of clinical medicine and professional physicians. My first wife died in 1990, and I went through a process of thinking how I would have done things differently. I realized I'd spent a lot of time on committees that didn't work, writing papers that weren't all that valuable. So I decided to step down as Director of Cardiology, practice at the Royal Melbourne as a full-time cardiologist. I did that for another 10 years, and then the bureaucracy ground me down, and I retired from the Royal Melbourne at 63 from a full-time position, and then did locums in the country for the next 9 years as a cardiologist. I can clearly remember my last day of practice. I was doing a locum in the country for a cardiologist, and as I was driving home, I told my wife, Marie-Therese, that I thought that was my last day because I didn't think it was appropriate that someone in his 70s who was practicing for 5 weeks a year should see patients. I wouldn't want to go and see a physician who only practiced 5 weeks a year, so why should people want to see me? Were there any challenges in retirement? Only to prioritise the things which needed to be done and decide how I'd get on with it, but very pleasant challenges which could be overcome. Some of my friends have gone into retirement and have been at a loose end, having cut themselves off from a professional lifetime of work. These people tend not to do well. They're lonely and lost, but I think most of us have a list of things we need to do, and retirement is the opportunity to get on with them. How might I have done differently another time around? I think I would have liked to have given more thought to how I was running my life when I was working. Was I giving good value and time to my wife and family? The answer was clearly no, and if I had had my time again, I would certainly have run that differently. But otherwise, a career as a cardiologist was a most wonderful enjoyment career. I never once went to work grumbling or feeling how awful. It was always another day of excitement and opportunity.